All right, let's rank the NFC North running backs. I do appreciate it for everybody tapping in. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Share the video. Anybody that's a fan of any other NFC North teams, always welcome here. We try to be objective and hard and objective. You know, so some people, most Lions fans don't like it, but you know, there's a lane for everybody on YouTube and in the social media and media world. Okay. People don't understand that. You know, they get mad when they don't. They get mad and want to get in your comment section and be irate when they don't understand your content. But I'm not asking nobody. I'm not begging nobody to stay here and watch it. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. I can respect it. You know, this is another YouTuber that can feel your that can feel your needs on YouTube. You know? And make sure you hit the thumbs up button and share the video. I do appreciate everybody for tapping in. But just to start running backs, I think it's a case could be made that Jamal Williams is a better back than DeAndre Swift. If people feel like that in the comment section, okay, I can understand that. But also, I mean, just ranking the top 4 starters, and you know, right now I think Jamal Williams have a better body of work than this damn extension cord. He does have a better body of work than Swift, okay? So I want to throw that out there already. DeAndre Swift last year, you know, by Maurice Jones-Drew and a lot of pundits' opinions, they feel like DeAndre Swift basically missed holes and he wasn't ready for the NFL. You know, he was too raw and he made too many mistakes. Go look up Maurice Jones-Drew, and there's been a few articles about that. And also he wasn't durable. Okay, and they somehow found these small ass little backs, 5'8", 212, and they want them to be workhorses. But he played 13, started 4 games, 521 yards, 8 touchdowns. So he was a touchdown machine. And you like to use him in the red zone because he was a receiving threat. 57 targets, 46 catches, 357 through the air, and 2 touchdowns. So when you look at Jamal Williams' stats, and you know, he had 556 yards his rookie year, 25 catches, 262 through the air, 2 touchdowns. His next year he had 464, 460, 505 last year. So I mean, you know, but he's never been a workhorse, and that's kind of been the issue throughout his career, that he's not a workhorse. Okay, my beard is looking about to get cut. I got baby shower to go to. But however you feel, but you know, when you look at the other people in the division, and we're gonna start from 4 on up, I would say there's probably people that would say people that probably would pick Williams over him, but also there may be somebody that would pick Alexander Madison over both of those guys. 3rd round pick in 19 last year. Well, let's go to his stats. He's the backup for the Vikings. First year had 462 yards. Last year had 434 yards. So he just don't get opportunity. But Alexander Madison, you know, he may be with opportunity more talented or more productive than the running backs in Detroit. So, you know, when you start off at 4, I think you might have a tie between Madison, Williams, and Swift. But we're going to go ahead and say Swift because, you know, we're going to just say Swift might be more talented. 1st round pick had 1 year. Williams has 1, 2, 3, 4 years. And Madison had 2 years. So we're just going to say Swift. But I wouldn't mind the draw between Madison, Swift, and Jamal Williams, okay? That's just my personal opinion now. I think Madison just needs an opportunity. I like what I see. Remember last year in the first Viking game, he ran all over just like Dalvin Cook did. So I like him a lot. Not much of a receiving threat, but he's a good back. So you go ahead and start off at 3. Because 4, I'm gonna just say Swift, but you're gonna start off at 3, and I think it's an argument to be made between Aaron Jones and David Montgomery. I think it's an argument to be made. I think the only thing that held back David Montgomery was Matt Nagy don't believe in running the fucking football. That's the only thing that held him back. When we talking about just potential, you know, with Aaron Rodgers ain't there next year, I think you won't see Aaron Jones have the season he had the last 2 years. Last year, 1,104 yards, 1,084 yards the year before. He had 49 receptions in 19, 474 yards, and he had 3 TDs. Last year, 355 yards, 47 receptions, and 2 TDs. You know, he's a talented back. 5'9", he out of Savannah, Georgia. I didn't know that. I don't know how he got to Texas, El Paso. But you got Dave Montgomery out of Cincinnati, and last year he really burnt it. He really burnt it up. He really burnt it up last year. You're talking about he had 1,070 yards. You know, and he just started handling the ball. 54 receptions, 438 yards, 2 TDs. He was special coming out of Iowa State. Very special. When they drafted him, we thought he'd get over 800 yards, but he only started 8 games. Out of 16, he had 889 yards, 6 TDs. So, you know, he's a really good back. And to be honest, only thing that's gonna hold him back, same thing with if Aaron Rodgers don't show up, is quarterback play. And with quarterback play, you need. Well, quarterback play, I stress this enough. You need running back play. You need a quarterback that can throw the ball and a threat throwing the ball. You need that. You need a threat. If you don't have a threat, they can just pack the line, stack the line of scrimmage, and it's gonna be hard for you to run through. So, if Aaron Rodgers play this year, I'm gonna go ahead and put Montgomery at 3. But if Aaron Rodgers play this year, very may well, especially without Jamal Williams, Jones may well be the bottom of the barrel. He might be the bottom of the barrel. So that's something to look out for. But both tremendous. Montgomery, I think Jones might have more game-breaking speed, but Montgomery, he's a really good back too, man. I like him a lot coming out of Iowa State, man. He only 24, and Aaron Jones is 26, so he young. So I think David Montgomery is just as talented as Jones. It's just, you know, Aaron Rodgers, you know, giving him a space to, you know, giving them lanes to run, because you're gonna give them lanes to run through. They're gonna respect you're gonna respect Aaron Rodgers. You ain't gonna stack the back, so it's gonna be interesting. And they don't have Rodgers or Aaron Jones be the same productive running back that he's been in the past, but that's just my opinion. But there's no even fanboys know who's the #1 running back in the NFC North, and it's Dalvin Cook by far. However, he slid to the second round. He slid to the second round of the 2017 draft, pick 41. You look at that draft again. We picked Jared Davis that year, right? But some of the guys that went in that draft and hit him out: Garrett Trubisky, Solomon Thomas, Leonard Fournette, Corey Davis, Jamal Adams, and Mike Williams. What happened to Mike? Oh yeah, he played for the Chargers. Christian McCaffrey, John Ross, Dalvin Cook, Marshawn Lattimore, Deshaun Watson, Hassan Reddick, Derek Barnett, Malik Hooker, Marlon Humphreys, Jonathan Allen, Adoree Jackson, O.J. Howard, Garrett Bowles, Jared Davis, Charles Harris, Evan Ingram, the tight end for the Giants, Garyon Conley, Jabril Peppers, Takk McKinley, Tre'Davious White, Taco Charlton, David Njoku, T.J. Watt, Reuben Foster, inside linebacker for Alabama, Ryan Ramczyk, Kevin King, Cam Robinson, Malik McDowell, Buda Baker, Zay Jones, Forrest Lamp, Marcus May, Curtis Samuels, then Dalvin Cook. You know, there's some good players. This might be one of the best drafts ever. Okay, a good draft. But you know, look at some of the names that was ahead of him that were great: Mahomes, Lattimore, McCaffrey, Adams, Myles Garrett, Deshaun Watson, Marlon Humphreys. I mean, there's some great players in that draft, man. Tre'Davious White, T.J. Watt, Ryan Ramczyk, Buda Baker. Some of them people you can't argue with, but yeah, Dalvin Cook is, you know, Dalvin Cook probably, man. I love watching Dalvin Cook run, man. He looks freaking good running, and he only 25 years old. Has some injuries throughout his career, issues, but you know, he's good. Even in 14 games last year, he rushed for 1,500 yards, 1,557, 16 touchdowns. The year before that, 14 games, 1,100 yards, 13 touchdowns. So when he's healthy, he's the best back in the league, in my opinion, when he's healthy. Or one of the best. You got Saquon, you got some guys. But he's an exceptional back. Exceptional. And remember, he ain't played 16 games yet. Had to play 16 games. He may be knocking on the 2,000 yard list, and I can't believe he ain't had a first team All Pro yet. You know, but yeah, I like him a lot. He's from Opelika. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request, all our social media subscription. Twitter's the fastest way than Facebook and Instagram. I'm on links there. Facebook will link there as well too. You're gonna make a financial donation. Cash App CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link there as well too. Rest of the donation, share the video. Derrick Henry up there too. So let me know what you guys think. So we got Cook 1, Aaron Jones 2, 3. We got David Montgomery, then DeAndre Swift. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Peace.